Hey guys, it's TJ with Shinepreneur. I'm here today to talk to you about some business basics. There's three fundamental principles that I want to touch on today to make sure that you have in your quiver, so when you go to do some business, you know what you're doing, you know why you're doing it. A lot of people believe they know a lot about business, and the truth of it is they don't. There's a lot of studies out there that indicate that the general knowledge of business is very minimal. So, the first thing is understanding what business is. Business is the exchange of a good or service for compensation. That compensation oftentimes is monetary, but it doesn't have to be. So keep that in mind when you're bringing your product to the table. The second thing is business is relational. You see it more and more with the advancements of social technologies, Facebook, whatnot. The reason people are getting all over those for their businesses is because business is relational. They want to establish a relationship and nurture a relationship with their customer. So keep that in mind. As you provide your product or service, you're doing more than facilitating a need. You're also building a relationship. The stronger that relationship, the more likely an individual will be to come back to you a second time to purchase. So, number two, relational. The third principle is that business needs to be a win-win. If business isn't a win-win for each party, then it's a poor business transaction. If you're providing a product or a service to somebody, they're going to pay you what they feel is worth. You can define what that is, but that individual needs to feel like it's a good deal. They need to feel like whatever they're giving you in exchange for what you're giving them is a fair trade. So it needs to be a win-win. Business should always be a win-win. If it isn't a win-win, that's a bad transaction. It probably won't happen. But keep that in mind too as you're putting together a product or a service. Understand the amount that you can charge has to be the amount that people are willing to pay. So number one is that business is fundamentally the exchange of a good or service for compensation, which does not always have to be monetary. Personally, I've built websites for lawn care. I've built a website for engagement photos, and I built a website for a bathroom remodel. So in each one of those, that paid off way more than billing hourly. So compensation does not have to be monetary, and as a small business, that's a great way to get a lot of things done that you otherwise couldn't afford. The relational aspect, number two, is just like you build a relationship with anybody, except this is with your customer. Maintain a dialogue, understand their needs, and facilitate it, whatever they need, within reason. And then win-win. Make sure that all your transactions, everything that you're setting up is a win-win. You're not going to be able to sell paper clips for $100. You're not going to be able to build a website for a new car. Both parties enter a transaction because they get something out of it. So, little nuggets of knowledge, take those and ponder on them, especially when you're getting started. Good things to keep in mind, because without those three, businesses can be really tough. So, go out there, get your products going, take them to the market, and let us know how it works. Alright guys, talk to you later.